Hey, Sam.
Hey, Helen.
So, Sam, you attended my Land and Deliver program, the first run of my Land and Deliver program.
Yeah, I did.
What was the reasons for you signing up?
Well, the reasons were basically I have a massive goal to be a TEDx speaker. That was the ultimate reason. I do want to do more speaking engagements, and I've been quite fearful of although I want to do them, I have that fear of doing them, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been asked to do a few things and I've not done them through fear and lack of confidence. But the ultimate goal is a bit like, you want to be a speaker, so what are you going to aim for? And you think, I'll aim for a TEDx because that's like the pinnacle. And ultimately that's what I want to do, and that's what I came to you for. I know you've done TEDx Brighton, which is one of the biggest and probably best, I think, in the country. And I'd seen it, and I sort of resonated with you, and I just thought, Helen looks like the lady I need to connect with. And he came recommended actually as well by a lady called Jules.
Oh,
White.
yes. And so what was the main thing that you needed help with in the programme, and so therefore what did you get out of it?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think I had a few ideas in my head about a couple of things that I'd been through and experienced that I could share with an audience, but I wasn't really specifically clear, I guess, on my message, my core message to the audience. I really needed help with that, and I do work better when people draw things out of me. Like, I have a lot of things in my head, but actually writing it out and being able to give like a pitch or have a core message from that on my own, I would struggle with that, and I did struggle with that. So I really needed somebody to help me niche down which story, what was my message, what were the audience going to get out of my talk, and that's really. That's probably all of it, really.
Because I could see when we first started the program that you had it all in there, and you had this great story, but what you like lots of other people were struggling to get clarity on what that story was, how that would align with a strong message, and what made that message different. Because I think the thing about TED is it's all about ideas worth spreading, and those need to be go left messages, which what I mean by that is that they stand out, that they're different, and that you've got your unique stamp on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So safe to say, your message was quite a generic message when we first started working together, but we were able to pull out a really strong one from working together, and it was this life doesn't come to you, you bring yourself to life based on your story. If you could just explain a little bit about how we came to, what that actually means.
How do I explain that? I mean, you're right about the generic story, because I think, we've all, suffer adversities and have things that happen to us, and it's how to make it significant to others. Significant to me because it happened to me, but how can I make that have an impact on other people? And what's go left about my story, which is a line that's resonated with me, by the way, ever since you taught that, go left, what's go left about it, think go left. And it just really sticks with me.
It's having the tenacity, I think.
That's something that you drew out of me, definitely, that made me realise that actually, I am really tenacious, that I just keep going, that I don't give up, and that I seek opportunities, and I just keep going, and I just keep going. And I think you really made me see that about myself. So it's not only helped me with my TEDx talk, but actually it's helped me with my business in terms of coaching, and made me realise that actually that's really a strong thing about me, that actually I'm resilient, but I just keep going, and I'm really tenacious. And when you do keep going and keep going and keep going, that wins in the end. That persistence and that tenacity wins in the end. You drawing, I don't think I would have been able to draw that out myself. Definitely not. And
And you set your sights, and so another part of the course is I help you develop the core message, I help you get really clear on the story you want to tell, and then it's about finding an event and actually using my cut-through method, which is a different method of actually landing the gig. And you are in the process of doing that at the moment, aren't you?
I like that method though, the cut-through method. Using that the way around, sort of like the backdoor method, I suppose, is it maybe? I'm currently kind of using that to try and land my first TEDx gig, and it's going quite well. I know that I have to be patient with it, and obviously not force it, but try and have meaningful connections and reasons to connect rather than just forcing it. But it is actually going quite well. We'll watch this space.
So for anybody watching this video that's thinking about signing up to Land and Deliver, what would you say to them?
Bloody sign up. Sorry, I swore. I always do that. But I don't know if I told you this, and I think I have, but I can't remember what I paid or whatever the price is now, whatever. But actually, I thought it was too cheap and I'm not saying that just to be nice and because we're on video. I genuinely think the value that was delivered in that course, I'd have paid probably three times the amount of money for it. There was just so much value in it. It really, by the end of it, where I had my story, my core message, the outcome, the go left, and also the process to then try and get a TEDx gig, and my pitch, which that we pulled together, which is great, and I've put out there. I mean, all of that, like I said, I paid 3 or 4 times the amount of money I paid for it. I didn't think that I would get all of that I got at the end of it out of that course. I honestly didn't. To have that, and for me, because I'm not super confident with writing pitches and things like that, to have something, and even when I read it now, I just think, oh my God, that's my pitch. That's my core message. And I can use that not just for TEDx stuff, but all other stuff as well that I need to apply for other speaking gigs. Super value for money, really enjoyed it. And actually the group that we were in, we've connected and a few of us messaged and stuff, so they've still got that, and they're really supportive bunch of people as well. So I got a lot out of the group, but I got so much value out of the content that you delivered, and our call that we had, that was really super important to me. That really drew out loads of stuff for me. I just think, it was a great course, and I'd certainly recommend, anyone interested in trying to get a TEDx or any kind of, putting themselves out into the speaking world, definitely do the course. It was really, really good, really valuable.
Thanks so much, Sam.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.